Interview presented by Canaceutics Medical Dispensary, proudly serving New Mexico cannabis patients with trustworthy all-natural medicine since 2010.
Cage Minds, Micah Frankel at the Team Pitbull gym alongside Josh Moreno ahead of BKFC48 here August 11th, Tingley Coliseum. Third time toeing the line, as they say, sir. How comfortable are you now in that squared circle after these first two experiences?
I'm extremely comfortable. I'm extremely just really in the zone. My first two BKFC fights were a great success, and they were with opponents that did have a lot of experience in there, and they're fairly good. So I'm just all confidence this upcoming fight.
And you're moving up the card, I believe, as we see it. Feature fight position. You see that? How cool is that to be there and watching a guy like John Dodson there in the main event, that whole local feel?
Yeah, I mean, it feels amazing just to be sharing the ring and the card with little John Dodson. We've been training partners and friends for many years, so it just feels I'm deeply honored to be sharing that ring with him as well. But it feels good to be a featured fight as well, starting off that card. But again, it's like after so many years of fighting, I got to the point where I was like co-main and main event for such a long time that I kind of want to be like one of the first fights so I could just get in and get out, cash my check and go, But, oh well, the fight is a fight and I'm going to enjoy it either way.
Do you see the advantage, though, in that position, that's a respect given by the promotion and maybe some indications that say they see some bigger things for you here in the future?
Yeah, true, absolutely. I mean, that's always in the back of my head. But, I mean, just for an example, the last card, everybody who, unfortunately lost was in my locker room. So it wasn't that good of a feeling because everybody walked in and they're all busted up and heads down. And I'm like, oh, great, I'm next. Hopefully I don't get cursed. But, it's just, mind games and stuff, and I got over it. But, oh, well.
We talk about the experience you've had in there. Also much fighting. 2 fights now with the company, and I think that totals just over 6 minutes of ring time. Is that enough for you to feel like you have a different understanding than prior to those 6 minutes, and that you understand some more of the intricacies of the sport?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, I've always been a great stand-up fighter. My striking has been well developed over the years, and my hands, do the speaking for themselves. And you've been at my fight, so you know what I could do. And I'm extremely comfortable. Besides the fact that we're all like just bare knuckle and everything does hurt once you get hit that first time. But other than that, I'm Mexican, man. So they hit me, I enjoy it. I embrace it, but they just better be ready for my punches.
We talk about it. Bare knuckle is a different animal. Has this felt different, bare knuckle, from the MMA, the kickboxing, the boxing, the other experiences that you've had in combat sports?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Specifically, the 2-minute rounds, those are amazing. I'm extremely grateful that they're only 2 minutes because 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or 3 rounds, 5 minutes, it's an eternity once you have to worry about all the aspects of martial arts. But now, just worrying about these hands in 2 minutes, I could go all day with these.
And how do you feel your style is evolving now for this sport?
It's evolved tremendous, man, especially coming here and training here with Team Pitbull. Josh Pitbull Torres, he's shown me and he's paved the way for me how to learn. I remember I always make fun of him like the first month that I was here because I walked in and for the first 30 days, him and Al Torres, they had me do the strangest and most basic stuff that I was like, bro, you guys got to look me up or something because I do have experience and I'm really good. But then after a while, I sparred the first time under their gym, and then I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I felt the idiot because I was like, they're trying to really show me the basics of why and how to move, how to throw the punches. So I'm extremely grateful for Pitbull and Al for, opening the doors for me and, learning what they've learned throughout the years as well.
This third opponent's going to be Jeremy Sauceda, out here in the Southwest. We saw him BKFC48 the first time the promotion was here. Obviously, a violent fight like they tend to be. He got the victory. Do you think this is your toughest opponent to date so far?
Every opponent, I take it as, the toughest opponent. I train for every opponent like it was a championship fight, and that's the goal. Jeremy Sauceda, he is tough. We did fight under the same card last year in August as well. He did beat the guy, but again, I've been through so much. I've trained so hard. I put my heart and soul in this sport that I really don't see anybody in that roster, beating me.
Do you feel that there's anything that you've seen that Jeremy presents that's at least unique to him that you have to be aware of?
He's tough, man. I mean, I'm sure Sauceda, that's a Mexican name, so he must be tough. He's really tough, from his last name, from his first performance over there last August, and he's tough. Again, Mexican against Mexican, who doesn't want to see that? It's going to be fireworks.
A lot of guys have committed to the sport, like we said. John's getting a title fight. Eric is fully committed to the sport. But you were also right away, as soon as you heard about it, you're like, I think this is where I want my career to go. I think I'm taking off the gloves. I'm not grappling anymore. That was cool while I had to. Do you still see that kind of future and trajectory for yourself right now?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, the sight is on the gold, you know, sight is on winning that championship belt, whether it's at 65 or 75. Like right now, we could go on the scale. I'm like 73 right now, you know? So I'm ready. I've been ready. When they called me about this fight, I was on weight already. So that just shows the dedication that I have and the love that I have for the sport and the vision of what I have and my goals to attempt to get that gold later on in the future.
The sport is rapidly evolving, rapidly growing. We see the fan base is starting to swell. We see, like you and me were talking before we started this, a guy like Bryce Hall's coming in. So they've been bringing in the influencers. Rapidly evolving. Rapidly.
Oh, no, absolutely rapidly. I mean, it's strange for us, you know, like boxers or strikers to join Bare Knuckle, and then we see, like you said, this influencer, Bryce Hall, that he's joining, and I'm like, man, are you sure you want to do this? You don't want to stick to your, you know, your YouTubing and stuff? Because this is, you know, this is a man's world right here. This is a dogfight. But give me an influencer, you know what I mean? Like, I want to take in an influencer, you know what I mean? Jake Paul, I'll take on Jake Paul, you know? But either way, like, I mean, he's stepping in the ring, so props to him. Because we're getting these, like, big superstars coming in and joining BKFC, Bare Knuckle, you know? So it's amazing to see that, and I don't see it, like, this train stopping for nothing, you know? It's evolving rapidly.
What do you think everyone has to look forward to on August 11th?
Honestly, my fight against Sauceda, Mexican on Mexican, it doesn't get better than that. It's going to be fireworks, and you already know your boy Josh Moreno is going to come out with the victory.